got this for him. I'm not taking away from your check. I'm not taking away from your job. I'm not taking away from your ability and your education. I'm not taking away from your ability to matriculate through all of your educational process. But at the end of the day, at the substratum, at the end of the day, if it had not been for the Lord, He is still good. Like, come on, everybody, we can't just touch on He's good. He's good. But if I had about 10 seconds to run around this church, I'm going to take away from the moment, not the moment. And if you knew my testimony, if you knew what I occurred, anybody in here on my can testify. God held back what you deserved and gave you what you didn't deserve. I'm not talking about how people treated you. I'm not talking about how you feel. I'm talking about you. I'm talking about I'm not talking about how wrong people treated you. I'm talking about you. Is there anybody in here other than me? You were guilty. I was guilty. On my word, you guilty. I did it. I did it with grace. Let me get away. I did it with grace. Gave me another chance. I did it with grace. My first announcement is, God is good. God is good. That sometimes you don't come to church for you. Sometimes God has an assignment for you to be in this ecosystem for somebody else. Sometimes you can be sitting right next to the person that needs the encouragement. The type of encouragement that helps us celebrate the greatest evening. Our very own online, your bishop, our bishop, can we tear the roof off? He's in the building. what I challenge you to do. You ought to find yourself being a part of one of our community groups right here at the Potter's House. I'll put your hands together for getting connected to a community group. It is a powerful way to strengthen your faith, to build meaningful relationships, and walk confidently in your purpose. The groups are filling up quickly, but there's still time for there are a few select room left. Ministry and civics, loving hearts, family support groups. You don't have time, and you don't have to do life alone. Find a group that speaks to your everyday need. Scan the QR code or visit tphd.org/groups to get connected today. As I say weekly, I don't feel I have the right to make this announcement, but I'm making it anyway. This upcoming Friday, ladies are going to be in the house for Hey Beautiful. Where the ladies at? Make some noise. Hey You is back for a powerful night this Friday, March 21st. Hey You returns for a powerful evening of fellowship, encouragement, with our very own joint Pastor Sheriff Sarah Jakes Roberts, Lady Serena Jakes, and so many other women. Put your hands together for them. It's time we're embracing the theme called the freedom to grow. Too often you carry the guilt. Yes, sir. Too often you've carried the guilt of purpose, of fellowship, and think you have to do it alone. But this time, this upcoming Friday, you're going to join with other women, and you can do it together. So listen, ladies, you have time. Get here. Here's why. Because this Friday, there's child care, and it's absolutely free. You have child care. So listen, I just got to whisper in my ear. And I have something very special I want to say. And I'm going to say this without crying. Oftentimes, God puts a voice in the world. And that voice is dedicated to change millions of lives. Oftentimes, uniquely, you don't get an opportunity to help serve that voice. But I am so grateful. I am elated to be a part of such a great ministry. That I'm so grateful. I am elated to be a part of such a great ministry. That for God's voice. Our very own church, put your hands together for our Father, Bishop TPH. Praise the Lord in this place. Praise the Lord in this place. Lift him a little bit higher. He's so amazing. He's so marvelous. He's so good. He's so kind. I love him. I adore him. I give him the praise. I extol him. There is none like him. I told him when he touched my body and he raised me up. I can't even begin to describe to you what that was like, but I'm going to at some point. When I told him if you hadn't raised me up, you still do. If you hadn't, the one that you're not going to raise me up, if you don't raise me up, you're still good. You got to start walking God conditionally. I love you when you do what I want you to do. I don't love you when you don't do
know what's best. You have to let Jesus be Lord of your life and trust it because he gave you the life that you got, the clothes that you wear, the car that you drove in, the house that you live in, the children that you had. He gave you whatever income you got. God gave it to you. To God be the glory. And until you get thankful, we got to get rid of this worldly spirit of always complaining and murmuring and growth. Until you get thankful for where you are, don't you know gratitude releases more of what God has for you? How many grateful people do we have in the house? How many grateful people are watching us online? Come on, give God praise for the people watching us online. And they're grateful, they're grateful, they're grateful. They're grateful. Somebody's grateful they're still got a job. Somebody's grateful they're in their right mind. Somebody's grateful that they can wash their own ankles. Somebody's grateful that they can still dance. Oh, y'all don't know what I'm talking about. You're able to wash your own ankles with the money and you keep it and you understand what I'm saying. Somebody's grateful for little bitty stuff that God has done. One more time. Clap your hands for it. You may be seated in the presence of the Lord. I'm happy. I don't know what to do first. I don't know what to spin around in a circle and jump up and down, go to work. Yeah.